got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I can barely wait.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there on the first play of the game. 45 yards.
32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Haskins. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10.
Opening minute and already a trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
And the Browns first down.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it'll be second down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
On second down, Mayfield again. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And again, it's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result. It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Play action. Haskins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. On first down, they'll start with McFarland. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Anthony McFarland.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Haskins out of the gun. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Right side, Claypool's got it. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
5-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Connor. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter.
Steelers 14, Browns 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Haskins. Able to hit his target, Claypool. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
A gain of 15 brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, McFarland. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And that is incomplete. Anthony McFarland was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Check 15, check 15.
From midfield now, Haskins. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action now. Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Mayfield on play action. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 4.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
A gain of
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Chubb.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mayfield. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their... Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's Haskins. And it's complete. He gets this. Across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 47-yard line.
Tossing this out wide to McFarland. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. They'll run here with McFarland. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Third down, here's Haskins. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
21. Browns 14. Chris Boswell.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mayfield on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Covered by Steven Nelson.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game, and I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even, They just scored. If they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down, Brown.
Now Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And that'll make it third down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Mayfield with it once more. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. So a one-handed catch from OBJ in the end zone. Not really surprised anymore, I guess. This is becoming routine.
Yeah, isn't that something? And we have to be careful ourselves, right, about treating it as only routine, because it's still spectacular to go up one hand, possess the football, whether there's contact or not, to come down and create that play. That's absolutely phenomenal. And one way it happens, these guys work at it. They practice these types of catches all the time.
And he practices it all the time. You see his pregame routine. We were down there today. It's unbelievable.
It absolutely is. And now the stigma of looking like you're showing off is really gone. Now it's actually part of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Let's see what you got. Under 10, under 10, 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead now up to 14.
Steelers 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's McFarland. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one will be accepted. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Got an open man, it's Washington. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, 91 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Browns 35. Steelers 28. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help the running game as well.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. 39 yards there, a big one. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. From the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Brown. Browns touchdown.
Caught by
From 4 yards out, and the Browns add on to their lead.
Austin Seibert on for the point after.
And the touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. Third time. Picked off at the 25. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Austin Seibert on for the point.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On second down now. McFarland. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled out a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. His throw incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine Donovan Peoples-Jones. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Browns.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Chubb on the carry.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play fake. Mayfield. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Browns 56. Steelers 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Following the interception, Mayfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he will be out of bounds as the 3rd quarter comes to an end with an INT. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Good. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Running with McFarland. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
On play action, Haskins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play action, Haskins. His throw caught at about the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season,
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bud Dupree in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he's got Rome weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns continue to roll. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it into the 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
McFarland once more. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They go play action with Haskins. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Shut him down. Let's do this.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Browns 77, Steelers 35.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Here I come. Here I come.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Browns 84, Steelers 35.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
To throw on 3rd down, Haskins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's taken down inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now Haskins on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Connor. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing again, here's Haskins. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
1st and goal.
A good pickup there at 22.
That's the reason we ball for.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down, but congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Let's go. Double tight, guys. Double tight. Mike 48. Mike 48. Here we go.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Today's final score, Browns 84.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now.